Hey, look. I done picking it through. I just ain't fell in love cause I'm way too awake. And she try fucking a rapper to break.
What's up, DSJ family? What's up, DSJ gang? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, DSJ. And today, it makes 1 year post-op from my BBL surgery, and I want to come back and, you know, kind of share my experience with you guys, give you guys some little tips and game as well. Yeah. And also, it makes 2 years since I've been on the platform, so yay! Got my YouTube partnership back, so that's a double yay. I want to thank you guys for the subscribers going up. Like, I appreciate you, gang. We're at 2K and some change. We're just gonna keep going and growing and going and growing and going and growing. I appreciate you guys to the fullest. Like, I really appreciate you guys. But today, it's time to give you guys an update and some game. Okay. The first thing that I did was put down that money, that deposit, because don't nothing move but the money, right? Don't nothing move but the money. So, yeah, I had to pay my deposit at first. So, that's the first thing you do when, you know, getting your surgery. I made my deposit, had set a date, booked my flight, and started. And I also paid for my recovery home as well. Preparing. My friend had already been through the surgery, so she already gave me the ups. Getting vitamins. Make sure you guys get your vitamin C. I don't know if the camera's focusing. Get your vitamin C. Get your Hemoplex. I was told to take this after, but I could have took it before. Your B complex, your iron, your B12, your stool softener, because you're taking all of these vitamins and you know how that goes. And also this. So these are all the vitamins I was taking every night leading up to my surgery. So we started on taking these vitamins around April. We started taking it April. So April, May, June, July. You do the math. We were taking these vitamins until then, every night. Oh, also your liquid iron. I forgot about that. We were taking liquid iron as well. Because we want to make sure our hemo was up to par, that we were healthy, that we were good enough to have this surgery. While taking that, we had to also get our hemo checked. So every month we were leading up to us going to DR, we were checking our hemo, getting our hemo checked. What else? Things to have. We got a robe, pads, gauze, PP pads, lipofoams, because you're going to put it in your front, your two sides, and your back. A backboard, and also I end up getting something. I'm going to show you guys everything that I did end up getting. Extra strength Tylenol. Okay. You're going to need these things. You're going to need these items. I'm pretty sure you guys saw a million videos of these things that women were packing in their bag and told you guys they didn't end up using some or half of them. Some of you are not going to need. Meaning, some things your recovery home may provide. Like our recovery home provided PP pads. We didn't need those. But we did need the pads for the incisions. We, you know, some of what I seen people doing, getting this surgery in Mexico and Colombia and DR, the drains are totally different in America. It seems like it takes forever. Like, I think it was, ooh, I was draining though. I was draining. That fluid, that was coming. If you seen, I'm praying you guys did see my last, well, my BBL video, that it was like a round circle and it was like this big. Like you could smush it But baby, it was about like this much space between it. That will hold all your fluid. Versus here, I seen it's like this. And they kept having to drain that. Ours as well, but I'm saying this one may take a little longer versus this one. You're gonna drain. I wanted to mention within draining, drink lots of fluid, lots of water. Okay, now back to your regular schedule program. Now, the part that you're gonna bleed that I do see over here in America, we didn't have that. I think we kind of really wasted money buying pads, but you know, rather save than sorry later, because here versus there on buying stuff, baby, the girls was coming out their pocket because they didn't have these things. And over there is a little bit more expensive on buying regular little pads than it is here. So if you go into DR, Colombia, Mexico, baby, get all of your things here versus there, other than the little medications that you're gonna need over there. Your aftercare does include medication. You don't want to get any infection, so yes, you're gonna have to set aside money also as well for medication. I'm pretty sure you done heard this story before, but make sure you guys get your meds. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, I'll wait till I get back. No, do it when you're out the country. Okay, so we get to the DR, we get to the recovery house. As soon as we got there, we got our beet juice. Make sure, and this is prior to, like I said, my friend did it before us. So we were getting game from her. So she told us to drink beet juice. Like we were not doing the actual beet, but we were getting the one that's concentrated already done. Yeah, because that stuff will stain your counter as well. But yeah, do that, because you're gonna need that for your hemo. Eat liver, you're gonna need that for your hemo. And if possible, walk. That's what I messed up at too, but I don't think nothing really went wrong with me, and I'm gonna get into that. Walk. I know you want as much fat, because that's what I was assuming. I was like, oh, I'm finna sit here, I'm finna eat all this food and get fat, because I want all that fat here to go in a bag. Yeah. So yeah, we get to the recovery house. That's the first thing we're doing. We eat. Next day we have labs. So mind you, we had to do labs here in the US with our own doctor, because we want to make sure prior going over there we were just fine, which we were just fine, no problems, no complications. So within us paying for the surgery, the labs were included. So it was an extra lab that I needed because I have hypertension. He wants to make sure that my heart was strong enough to endure this surgery, that I was fine, that I was okay to have it. Cool, no problem, because I felt the same way, because baby, my health is wealth. Don't put me up on this knife and you don't know if I'm gonna wake up. So I appreciate that, seriously. So that lab I had to actually pay extra for, which was no problem. So after that, we came back to the recovery house, start prepping, start getting ourselves prepared, because 2 days later we had surgery. So we sitting down, we're talking to the other ladies, because other ladies have prior had surgeries, or they're having surgery the next day, you know, and we're just getting a gist for what's gonna go on. And all the ladies over there were mad cool. Like seriously, we met older ladies, we met young ladies. It was cool. It's like you're gonna form kind of a buddy system, a sisterhood, because you're all there for the same thing. Remember that, you're all there for the same thing. Either you getting lipo, or you getting your arms done, or you getting a BBL, you know. But I jumped ship too fast. After we got the labs done, we met our surgeon, we met our doctor, and he takes you into his room. And for me, I put down that I want to have a tummy tuck in the BBL, but me and my friend talked about it. It was like, I don't think we're gonna get as much fat in the hips and the butt if we have a tummy tuck. That was something to think about. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so either, because if you guys know, when you have a tummy tuck, all that fat is dead. You cannot no longer use that fat. That fat is gone. He done cut it off. That's gone. So where were you gonna take fat from? My back, my arms. And so when he got to me, he came from behind me, lift my stomach and pulled it back to see. Yeah, it's not bad. The elasticity is still there. My stomach good, sir. I can have this. So he be like, okay, cool, no problem. He's like, you don't want your arms done? I wish I would have got my arms done. Because since I've been gaining weight and having kids, my arms have been the biggest problem of mine. I wish I had done got my arms lipo. But my friend had went through that, and I've seen a couple of videos, and I think it was one girl or two there that had their arms done, and you couldn't really do too much or nothing. That pain, no. Don't worry about it too hard. Okay, surgery day. Surgery day. We get up early. We bathe with, oh my god, this is a lot of stuff that I'm keeping out, but I'm pretty sure you guys already know. What is the stuff called in the turquoise bottle? You bathe with that. You bathe with that also, because you don't want to get no type of infection. You got to be clean, clear, no deodorant, no nothing other than brushing your teeth. And for me, I had to take my meds. So I had to take my meds in the morning. They really don't want you to drink anything, but I had to take like a little of water, their water. Oh yeah, another thing, when you're in these countries, they kept saying you can't drink their water. Somebody wrote that. I seen that. Somebody told me I couldn't drink their water. They water, yeah, I did not drink their water from the faucet. Although she said she had filters, we didn't chance that we used the bottled water. So when we would brush our teeth, you know, bathing and things of that sort, yeah, we used it because, baby, we got to bathe. She said the water's filtered. We came out just fine, no complications. We didn't come back sick, anything, no parasites, nothing. So we were totally fine over there, no problem. So I would say, yes, don't drink their faucet water, but yeah, feel free to bathe in it, but yes, drink their bottled water. Yeah, we're not equipped for that. We wait over there in a whole nother country. So yeah, the day of surgery, I can just recall me and her going in, me and my friend, we had the same nurse, so we stayed in the same room, which was cool. It was like, we had surgery with a lot of girls that we met that day. Well, not that day. Well, prior to us having the surgery, when you have to go do your consultation, we met kind of sort of the same girls. Okay, cool. They take you in the room. She went into somewhere, I went somewhere, but it was like, you know how you in the hospital in the ICU, how you got those curtains up, but you got the beds. That's where I was. The doctor came in, he marked me, he started talking to me, told me to get dressed, thought to wear, you know, the little bonnets that they give you, the robe things that they give you, and he gave me the blue pill that they got, that you guys hear so much about over there. It's the blue pill that put your butt to sleep. That's what I'm assuming, because my nurse told me when we got back to the room that she was like, Jessica, you okay? And she said, I was like this, like, yeah, baby, it must have been good, because the only thing I remember was sitting up in that little bed, and that was it. I just remember waking up, and it was like a line of beds where I'm at, and a line of beds in front of me, and I see my friend, so she must have been looking for me to wake up, because I see her as soon as I wake up, like, literally across from me, and I see a blood transfusion up there, so I don't know if I could talk at that point. I don't know. I just remember pointing at it and looking at her like, and she was like, Okay, cool. So the nurse must be came and seen that we was up, wheeled us into our room because our recovery home lady and the doctor got a good bun. So we was like, how can you say it? Like we was the A class was up in that thing. So we was well taken care of in them. Okay, so we get to the room, we getting checked too. They coming in checking us. And what was so odd to me is that when you guys see me, I was on my back, right? You would think I would be on my stomach. I don't know the difference between America and there. And I know they say they can take off as much fat as they want to over there in them countries versus, you know, the US of A. Baby, I got my money worth. That's all I'm gonna say, I got my money worth. But yeah, we were laid on our backside. We had to sleep upward on our butts. Came the next morning, I was told that my hemo had dropped. And I kind of expect that because like I said, I went in surgery 10 months. So I don't know if you want to fast forward or whatever, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. But TMI, I was on my menstrual. Yeah, I went in on it. So yeah, I'm losing blood everywhere at this point. Had the 2 bags of blood transfusion. You know, you don't, if you didn't have it, you got that back. So I had it, I didn't get that back, which is fine because, you know, save a life. And like I say, I'm Dominican, I'm half Dominican now. So yeah. Other than that, my friend had left to go to the recovery house. I had to stay a little bit because I had to get the blood transfusion. Stayed there a little bit, then back to the recovery home. That day, he suggests that we didn't have our massages. So the next day we had it. That day we got there, he came, I'm going too far. When we're in there, when we're in the hospital room, he came and he showed us our pictures of our befores and after. And baby, when I tell you, you would never know how you look unless somebody showed you. Baby, a big, oh, when they say unbig your back, that's real. That's real. My back was so big. I think I'm finna include clips in here. I don't know, I'm gonna put them somewhere. The before and the after. So you guys do the math. Yeah. Did he show me? No, I don't think he showed. I think he did show me my stomach. I don't want to show you guys my stomach before and my after because I was full of fluid on that table. But baby, yeah, he did his big one. Yeah, So he was explaining to us, okay, eat all the pizza, all the burgers. I want you to eat it all because, like they say, you're gonna lose 30% of that fat. You don't want to do that. Although you may just do that. But by eating these things where he put all the fat at, it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. We're gonna get in that a little later. So when we got back, we didn't have an appetite. Cause it's just like any other surgery. You don't have an appetite, you don't really want to eat. So you either drinking Ensures or, you know, eating pudding. And while we were there, they couldn't feed us. So we had like pudding. It was good. It was kind of warmed up. That is strange, but it was good. And juice and water, that's the only thing we could have had. And we were only there for a night, so. After the surgery, yep, we're back at the recovery home. We're eating, but After having the massage, and I'm just gonna speak for me, I can't speak for no one else. I've seen multiple videos where these women are really on the floor crying. What's that about? I don't know. But it was not bad at all. The massages were not bad. And the lady who was doing ours over there, baby, she was very heavy-handed. So just imagine her braiding your hair. I didn't have a problem with that. And for me, the most fluid that showed up in me was in my back, my lower back. Baby, that was, every time she did, that was the first place she went, was my back. And this is where the PP pads get used, because you're gonna leak fluid on them. Yeah. And we end up getting this, I can't explain it. I think I'm gonna put a picture of it up here. We end up getting that because she was using that on us to massage, like to get the fluid down and stuff like that. And it had like a big smell and some type of cayenne. Like, we was like so over that smell. And when we look and smell it, we like, oh, this so much remind us of when we're over there getting massages. But it worked. We got up, we walked. After, you wanna walk because you don't wanna get stiff. We did not bleed. I don't know if I said this before, versus the US of A. What I noticed that women are bleeding. And if you guys see my BBL video, and I hope and pray you guys did, because prior you didn't see it, they give us like a round thing to put our fluid in, and it's about that much space, and you could close it, but it's about that much space that all your fluid is in. Versus the US, what I've seen, it looked just like this. Now mind you, this you're always dumping, and I think you have maybe 2 drains on you. With us, we had 1. Now, if you have like, I think another kind of surgery, you have to have 2 of those drains on you. That wasn't our case. We only had 1 drain. Drinking plenty of water helps with the fluid getting out of your system, so you might want to do that. Okay, so at this point, we're sitting there, we're eating, we're walking, everything is getting into normalcy. Everything is getting into normalcy. We're going to the airport at this point. Mind you, the recovery home lady ended up making us all the women who got BBL's boppy pillows to sit on, because baby, your butt is gonna be hard. Hard, not solid as a rock. Hard as a rock. Your butt is gonna be hard. So they encourage you to sit on it like a boppy pillow, but put your butt in the little hole part, right? Okay. So we had to sit on this flight. Our flight was probably 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 maybe, I wanna say, or 2.5 hours. You just had this surgery, you up in the air. We couldn't, I think we could have had on our phones and boards, but we decided to take that out because, you know, going through, okay, you have to, no. So we just had on our faja and our dress. So with that being said, we were swollen. You're up in the air for umpteen hours, 2 to 2.5 hours. You know, baby, everything gets swollen. You done had surgery. You have fluid that's moving around in you. Even our feet started to swell. Like, this was no joke. So as soon as we got back home the following day, we end up getting someone to come to our houses to do our massages. She was cool because she gave me a technique to get all the fluid out of my back. But we were used to the captivity machine, you know, getting the fat, making the fat, make sure everything was with the massages. But, okay. I end up going to, you know, the friend who referred me to the surgeon. She referred me to a massage therapist. No, I don't want to say massage. He ended up referring me to him. And I ended up paying, because he had a package of 10 massages for about $900, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and you set up your days and your times, and he tried to get you out there before you got to go back to work. You heard me. And he was a masterpiece. At that time, all the holes in me had closed. Mind you, the girl did open up the hole back there. My yeah, she did open up my incision. I'm sorry. She opened up my incision down my buttocks. And that's why all the fluid start flowing. I want to jump on that. When she did that, she had the PP pads, baby. She ain't have it on my floor. It was gonna be on my floor. So that stuff started everywhere. And she gave me a technique on how to fold the foams like so, making it like this, and putting it in my back when I'm putting on my faja. When I tell y'all I had to wash that faja probably 2 to 3 times because the fluid was coming. I appreciate her for that. The fluid was coming. We started noticing our waist getting hope by the body status. So you want to take your faja. We end up taking our faja. We end up trying to look for people, but then I reminded my friend, like, okay, you remember about. So we end up going over there, going to get our faja, sucking in, baby. You're gonna lose inches on your waist. Waist gonna be on slim. Yes, you're going to lose inches on your waist. Make sure you find you a tailor to do that, because it does not make any sense to keep buying fajas. It just does not. When you get home, I don't know if I talked about this. I'm praying I didn't, because I just had to cut this video up. You're gonna need foams. Right, left, front, back. Front board. This is not for baking. It's not for anything other than rolling on your stomach, rolling on your side, rolling on your back if possible. Then you're gonna have wood therapy on your back. Maybe you're gonna be snatched. Also, I had got a lumbar. That's lumbar. But my lower back, that helps with the fluid. And then we got the faja. And see, my friend told us to get 2, because I noticed when the women get here, oh yeah, we can't, a surgical faja came with our package. This is the 2nd stage faja that we had to end up purchasing. But she told us to purchase the stage 2 and 3. That we would need 2. Whatever. We end up with the stage 2. Right away, when you get this, you would think, oh, I'm gonna be on the 1st hook. Oh, okay, I might be on the 2nd hook. No, baby, they want you on the 3rd hook. What you spending your money for is what I was told. Meaning, you want your waist like nothing. Yeah, So, keep that in mind. You may think, oh, that might be hard, because you have these foams and these boards in you while you have your waist tucking in like this. It's not. It's not. Get that out your head. It's not. You're not gonna feel like how they was on, what was the movie? White Chicks. When she say, I think I need a bigger size. No, honey. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you're sucked in like that, but no, you're gonna be good. So, and 2, don't let nobody discourage you from getting this surgery, whether you want lipo, whether you want BBL, whether you want your arms, your chin, whatever you want done. Make sure that that's something you want to do, not for him, not for nobody else, but it's for you. And they can say all day you have insecurities because you got this surgery done, but it don't matter, because they looking at you like, damn, I really wish I hadn't got that surgery too. Don't let these people fool you. You doing it for you. You ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses, because I hope you're not trying to be an Instagram model. I pray you not. I'm praying you doing it for you. Like, I have kids. I really did this for me. It has nothing to do with a man or trying to be a social media influencer at all. It's for me. Do your massages, do your massages, do your massages. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Stay in your faja as long as possible. I don't care if it's a year or 6 months. I wish I had stayed in my faja, but I love my body. I wish I had stayed consistently in my faja. I wish I did. I could get back in it. If you got your little massage gun, put it on your stomach, put it on your back, don't put it at a high speed. Don't do that. Don't do that. You might mess around and hurt yourself or get lipo burn. You don't want to do that. Looks in the stairs. Going out with your significant other is not in the beginning. In the beginning. Baby, you gonna get attitudes. You gonna get them looking at them like, you know, it's, you may fall out with your friends. They weren't really friends in the beginning, if you ask me. Your family gonna be, and my auntie, she was something. She was very much something when she seen me, honey. She was something. Until you know you was something. So all that come into play. And no, you don't think you better than nobody. Well, me personally, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I'm regular. I don't have my hair done, got my hair in the ponytail. Like, I don't. And like I said before, I wasn't going nowhere. I was not out and about unless me and my kids went somewhere or me and my partner went somewhere. Other than that, I'm in my house or I'm working. So, yeah. And when I do notice, it's like, oh God, damn. Like, I don't want no problems. And then you get the stares from the women. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, one time, baby, I'm at work and you got this whole, excuse me, you got her just staring like, damn, bitch, take a picture. Like, ask me who my doctor is. I might just tell you. Like, it's that type of stuff. Like, women, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. It could have been homegrown, but you know it ain't homegrown because who you know waist like that and waist on swim and ass on, you know, just dragging back there. Come on. Like, damn, sis, you look good. Like, I done had a couple of people come to me saying, ooh, I remember you used to be tiny. Yeah. They used to say, girl, you used to be so slim, so whatever. Girl, bad. Okay. Your butts will not, I repeat, unless maybe you one of them skinny BBLs. I don't know. But if you use a thick one like me, your butt gonna eat. When I first got the surgery done and I was able to see myself outside that faja, baby, when I tell you my butt was like, it was nice, it was round, it was perfect how I pictured it. It was smooth. And I don't know if it's because I got myself out of this faja, but it was smooth. Girl, now this thing back here got a mind of its own. Like, baby, it's like I've been here before. Like, I've grown. Like, we have cellulite. Up with your daily working out, eating good, exercising, because too, you want to maintain your figure. I mean, your butt gonna eat regardless. Let's just get that, because that's where your fat is. Your butt is gonna eat. So please, let's make sure to whatever you don't pay for in this surgery, you want to keep it up, because you know, like I was explaining and was told, you want to pay for this surgery 2 times over. Your massages, your vitamins, your doctor visits after, your faja maintenance, because you have to get this taken in, anything, emergency money, just in case there is something going on with your body. You get what I'm saying? So be aware of that. You should, I be seeing them fake TikTok memes where, you know, the women are making like they're eating a little bit of salad, because no, don't do that. Feed yourself. But I would recommend greens. I would recommend smoothies. See me, I intermittent fast. If you guys know, I don't eat until 1 o'clock. My hours of eating is at 1 and 6. After that, that's just water. And if I do get a tad hungry, I just eat, well not eat, well have a yogurt. Or have a smoothie. Yeah. It's so easy. Like I said, you're gonna, I did this video over because I deleted by mistake. You're gonna gain weight here, 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 your legs, your thighs, but this, oh God, it got a mind of its own. I ain't lying. I'm telling you. Don't let anyone discourage you from this surgery. If, like I said, this surgery is what you want to do, is just what you want to get, do it for you and you only. You and you only. No one else. No one else. Don't do it for anyone else. Get it for you. So now I'm about to put y'all in my business a little bit. Battery about to die. In all actuality, baby, if you want this surgery, get this surgery. Do it for you. Do it for you only. You and you only.